The third of 3 Italian women competing. This is 15-year-old Anita GEMELLI.
The first Junior Grand Prix event. We'll skate the short program here at home to the Forgotten Forest and the last Eden.
I just love the composition and the presentation from Anita GEMELLI from Italy, and what an interesting and bold choice to use the music, The Forgotten Forest, in the last Eden. But she absolutely embraced it.
Yeah, that kind of felt natural for her, like she understood it, and she put the intensity, equal to the intensity into her movement that the music put into the notes. So,
yeah.
Interesting as we watch, kind of slow approach to the double axel. It gets all the way around. And here's the loop jump. Just double loop. Little 3-turn out of that. And then the setup for the triple salchow. Gets all the way around. Has to do a 3-turn and double toe loop. So the jumping, not the strongest part of her program, but certainly performances, and a nice, beautiful camel spin here for it. Outside edge. Nice centered. Right on one spot. A little bit of traveling there. This is a level 3, so missing one feature on that last element. Some great energy right at the end, right there.
Absolutely, and when the judges come to give in the presentation score, I think they have to reward Anita and the team for creating that piece of work. And we've seen other skaters who are stronger technically, but more reserved in their expression. But Anita just really going for it, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, you know, you have to love it when the skater loves it. And when they're, you know, when they're committed to it. And you've seen some skaters that like their music but don't look like they like their music, right? And then some skaters clearly, they may not skate well, but they clearly love their music. You can see that in their performance. And it's really what makes a big difference.
And as we touched on before, it does give you almost an insight into the humanity, the person behind the athlete, because Anita looks like she's fun-loving, vivacious in the way that she was confident enough to express, and it's not easy to do, and that sometimes it can be taught to some extent, but sometimes that's a little bit more about the human and the way that they've been raised and the family environment that they've come from that gives them a confidence to be able to perform.
Well,
like
sometimes it can be taught to be learned, not necessarily taught, but you can provide opportunity for them to discover. I mean, for them to discover what they have inside of them. It's true, but it's some of them. Some kids just really love to show off, and they just love the music, and others kind of want to show off, but they're a little bit embarrassed. They're not quite sure, right? Not confident enough, and you have to bring that out in them. That's what choreographers like Laurie Nichols does. They find out who's that person. Other choreographers around the world as well. All the good choreographers do that. They may have a good piece of music in mind. They may have a good choreography in mind, but they talk a lot to the person to find out who is this person. What are they holding inside of themselves that I need to bring out? And you figure it out through conversation and through discovery of who that young person is, and then you begin to peel back the layers so that that beautiful, energy of that person can be unveiled in the choreography. And it takes time. Short program scores for Anita, 39.32. And that'll put Anita GEMELLI in 20th position. Just didn't have the technical difficulty, but certainly had the passion for performance.